Hi, welcome and thank you so much for being here. We're going to do a timeless and collective reading. Whenever this reading finds you, it's the right time. Just keep in mind it's a general reading and see what signs, symbols, messages, and energies resonate for you in your particular situation, and hopefully bring clarity to whatever you're wondering. It could broaden your perspective, change your focus, help you see something with fresh eyes, in a new way, in a new light. In the end, always trust yourself. That divine inner guidance, it's in you. And try to make balanced decisions between logic and intuition so that your decisions are sound, based in love and for the highest and greatest good of everyone. So we're all uplifted in love. Let's begin. We're going to start with the what's the news. Let's see what God, Source, Holy Spirit, Christ consciousness, our higher selves, angels, and energies of love have for the highest, greatest good of all. Clarity for the collective. What is the opening message, advice, and wisdom to be helpful? Please and thank you. Penny pinching. All right, so either this is your energy or it could be somebody around you dealing with their finances, figuring out a financial situation, maybe could be job, family, home. I feel like somebody is starting to save differently. So this could be some financial advice coming through, doing your research if that's you. I feel like there is a way to budget differently. I don't know why I just thought of those, those subscriptions. So maybe some of you are paying for something all of the time and you haven't used that app in 5 years. So maybe it's making some small changes and, bringing something back into balance. I feel like some of you are spending on something you don't even know about. But maybe some of you are learning what you can put away, maybe a little at a time for a big purchase or something important. Even saving for a house or a vacation. But I'm getting that a little advice goes a long way, makes a big difference. Also, maybe budgeting everything in front of you, seeing the numbers so you can see the in and outs of what you're spending on and where it's all going will be very helpful. I do see this financial struggle energy changing. I feel like the right advice is coming to you or someone else to make the changes necessary. I see the in and out flow. So I do see that there is a place you can save, and I feel like there's some kind of investment or something where you can let go of something and the return is either residual, keeps coming in slowly, or pretty big. I don't know why with the penny pinching, I'm thinking of like somebody who's cheap on a tip. So maybe that message needs to come through as well. Just kind of getting, like, if you go out to a restaurant, make sure you tip appropriately. It also makes me think of those, I call it campers. So if you are camping in, a server's seat for 3 hours and you've only had a couple cups of coffee, even if you're having a great time with your friend or you're doing some work on the computer, do recognize that maybe that server could have had, triple the turnover if they only have like 5 tables or 3 tables that is their section. So even if the bill is only $14, just look at it like you are paying rent and tip according to both the bill and how long you were there. I don't think that was for everyone, but I feel like some of you are going to educate someone else about that. I'm also seeing if some of you do work in the service industry, maybe business picking up. I see some of you as maybe having a regular or somebody that's new that comes in. And they're very generous, which is really nice. So let's continue. Interesting messages to come through first. Yeah, I also feel like if some of you have someone around you, or that's you, like, what is that called? Like nickeling and diming someone, like getting lost in the details of the stuff that doesn't matter and then forgetting about the big things. Like the big things don't matter at all, but then they're like really zooming in on like nitpicking something. I feel like that needs to be noticed. I don't know if that's somebody else. Maybe it needs to be addressed. Maybe I don't know. I feel like for some of you, it's just having an awareness of it. And I feel like for some of you, it's you being the one that can maybe create changes somewhere. I hope that made sense for you guys. That was not what I expected to come through. Also, if you are in a restaurant, since this is coming through, because I feel like this is a conversation I had with a friend recently, and you notice that everybody in that restaurant is cleaning, trying to go home, and you are the last one sitting there and you're not getting the hint, reading the room, that the place is closing. There could be people there that want to get home to their honey. Maybe they have a sassy date. Maybe they want to get home to their children. So I'm getting that with this, it's all about information, knowledge, and awareness. So just have awareness that, maybe because they have to be in that restaurant, they have to, they have to be happy that you're there. But if you're the last one there and the restaurant closed 2 hours ago, maybe it's time to move along and take it to the after hours party that is open late night. Okay, that being said, I feel like I was just on a soapbox there. Let's go to something different. This is the Whispering Heart. What is another message to be helpful for the collective, please? And thank you. Celebration. Well, maybe that's the after party. So some of you, I feel like you are going to have reason to celebrate, whether this is a beautiful partnership in your life, a new position, things on the upswing. Maybe some of you, it's just a party, a gathering, a wedding, but I'm getting that something comes through and it gives you reason to celebrate. It's actually giving you reason to go out. With these two together, I do feel like some of you might be looking at your finances because you or someone else, they're actually planning something big. I'm getting that it's kind of a surprise here, but I don't feel like all of you know about this. So I do feel like maybe somebody is sort of not going out as much, cooking in, doing something different, because there is somebody who is really trying to be, I hear, invested in something important for the future. It's taking time to appreciate the good things. It's having happy days in your life, and it's the energy of partying. If some of you have, if some of you are always penny pinching, not going out to that fancy restaurant because it's so expensive, or you don't want to go out with your friends all the time because, you're trying to save for something, allow yourself to go out every once in a while and have a good time, and don't nickel and dime yourself. Enjoy yourself. I feel like you're going to have, either a big change in your energy or a beautiful memory, in your life, rather than maybe always sitting at home. I see like TV dinners or something like that. So I am getting that energy. For some of you, you need to let yourself have a beautiful time out. And for some of you, if you are always out and partying, going out every single night, maybe it is about going to the store and buying some beautiful groceries and, cooking some dinner for someone, doing something a different way. Maybe even, I see a picnic. So maybe some of you are going on a picnic, like a picnic table. I see a blanket out on the yard. I feel like you're switching something up. But I do see something coming through and giving you reason to celebrate. So do it. Have a good time. Go out. Have fun. Call your friends. Call your honey. I feel like with this tent, there is somebody who's been planning something behind a closed door, or like been keeping the hush hush on something that they are like, I don't know, going to present to you or surprise you with. All right, let's go to the divine truth. Let's get a little bit more information for you guys. What else would be helpful on celebration, penny pinching, please and thank you. Oh, hey, oh my gosh, this card. So, all right, so it does look like there is somebody around you. Just know that there's a little sexual tension in the air. Somebody has been holding something back for a while. Maybe some of you have been getting the flirts on with a specific person for a while, but nothing has gotten off of the ground. There's definitely somebody who is wanting to rise to the occasion here. So, I mean, it just might be that you are out, you know, at a party or even at work or something, and you notice there's some like flirting going back and forth between two people, but I'm getting this is you. This is you and someone else. And if you don't feel this same tension, do know there's somebody who is definitely fantasizing about you. You're on their mind. You're starring in that little movie in their mind. And somebody is thinking, I mean, maybe somebody is planning something, you know, here really beautiful for you, but maybe the whole time they are thinking about that after party. But there's a really nice message with this, because if there is something that has never, you know, if you've had somebody in your life and maybe you never got the chance to have that intimate moment, maybe that is coming in for some of you, and that would be really special. That would be something to celebrate. I mean, it is, you've been on their mind, all the things they want to do to you, and it's the energy of sexual healing. I mean, if there was this tension all of the time, for some of you, this might be somebody you had sexual tension with for a very long time, maybe just a friend, and maybe this starts as a friendship and becomes way more and much deeper. Maybe this is a person you didn't even really 100% think you were into until maybe you see how you are together. I mean, I am getting that for some of you. I feel like somebody wants to or is going to kind of blow your mind. So let's get another message. I'm getting very unusual energy today. What else would be helpful for the collective? Yeah, you have somebody that doesn't want to, I mean, they want to offer you a lot. I mean, this is somebody, you got two energies here. This one's like riding this flower in this sassy pink suit, and this one's on the banana seat bike. So maybe some of you are also doing something physical. Maybe you work out with somebody. Maybe that's a good way to get rid of that tension too. You know, side note, there's a lot of sexual tension in the air. Maybe it's going out for a run, doing some squats, doing some yoga, you know, taking a cold shower. But there's definitely somebody who wants to come in offering more than just something physical. I feel like it's an all-around offer. There's somebody who is thinking about love. There's somebody who, I'm getting they are in love with you. It's somebody who wants to offer you everything they can. I feel like somebody really wants to make you happy. I feel like they see you as a blessing in their life, and they want to be a blessing in your life as well. I want to offer you the world, and I promise you, you will have the best version of me. Maybe somebody, for some of you, maybe somebody, you know, in the past, they thought that all you wanted was, you know, a good time. And it turns out they actually want to offer you like something legit and real. And I feel like they want to prove that to you. So let's go to the other half. What else would be helpful on sexual tension, love, offer? I just thought of that song. It's a Robin Thicke song. I'll find it and I will put it below. I don't know. Who does the song? Is it I Want to Sex You Up? I can't remember. That's an old song. I can not remember who sings that. But hey, if it popped through, I will find it and put it in the playlist for you guys. Getting interested. It's an interesting reading to get today. Somebody wants to be with you. I did see like a picnic table or something before. Maybe some of you are going to a park. Someone just wants you and them to be together so bad. I also feel like somebody is making some changes in their life because of you, like financially. How we found each other. We are meant to be together forever and ever and for eternity. This is somebody that believes that you and them have a connection that is a soul-to-soul connection that spans beyond time, beyond lifetimes. I hear beyond comprehension. I feel like you really confuse someone on how deep they feel for you. Let's get one more, since we pulled two from that other half. Together, what's that song? Together forever and never apart, together forever, it's true. Heaven and earth, to be together forever with you. Something like that. I don't quite have the melody right either. Clarity for the collective. Oh, that's why. Yeah, so you guys keep getting this. You do have the twin flame energy coming through. I mean, this did say forever and ever and ever, which means this is a connection that always was, is, and it always will be. It would also be deep in love. Just knowing this person feels like a blessing and a celebration, and it probably would create a lot of sexual magnetism and energy, because it's different than any other partnership you've ever experienced. This person is just different. They are not comparable to anyone. It is a partnership coming in for some of you, because I feel like for some of you, you have maybe met others that were preparing you to get you in the right spiritual frequency for this. And even if you thought at the time that was the person, that was the one, it's not going to compare to this one. And for some of you, you know who this is, because it's just always, this person is always on your mind. They're in your heart. They're in your soul. It's so deep that you cannot explain it to probably anybody. For some of you, this could be somebody that you have come together at different points, maybe lifetimes ago. But I feel like it's this life. It's this time where something is really divinely being orchestrated and protected and guided to come together. Because if you and someone else have this deep of a connection, there is nothing you can't do together. It's going to be such an evolution in both of your souls. It's going to release so much karma from past life or lives, this life and beyond. And it's just going to skyrocket you both in your spirit, your spirituality, what love is, like what it really is, the unconditional, like really in love. So they know this is a once in a lifetime type of love. You feel like home and you are one. So maybe it's not even about the label. It's just a person that's different. You know you've known them for lifetimes. You know you've known them forever. You feel like you know this person almost better than you know yourself. They probably feel the same way about you. And yet you're going on this beautiful self-discovery and evolution together. Whether you're apart and you met each other to elevate you both when you're not together. So whenever you do come together, you're in the beautiful vibration, so it works. Or you get the blessing to do it together. And for some of you, you are getting that blessing very soon. All right, let's wow, this was a different reading today. All right, let's do a spirit message. let's go to something kind of I mean, these are sometimes really deep, unless I don't have it. I always get myself organized and then I start putting cards all over the place. And here, it's in my little box. Okay, so let's go to the spirit messages and just get a spirit message, something to be helpful, to help you out. Please and thank you. This one's spirit message to be helpful for the collective. I keep looking at that guy in the the bike outfit on the banana. It keeps making me blush. It's so awesome. Oh, I mean, this is the one that should make me blush, but it's awesome. Maybe somebody like, I mean, it makes me think of like a banana hammock. Maybe somebody wears a little, not necessarily a Speedo, but more of that like a fun little bathing suit. Maybe you go swimming with someone and have the most unusual swimwear. I am getting that it doesn't matter what you wear or what this other person wears or doesn't wear, that somehow this is the most beautiful person you've ever seen in your life. So, one message, please, and thank you. Oh, these little words. Do I have my glasses? Do I have them? I thought I was prepared. I don't see my glasses anywhere. And they're probably right in front of me. Oh, I have these. I got these big glasses. We're going to do the big glasses today. If you are noticing changes within you, it's because you are, yeah, you are. And I feel like it's somebody inspiring that, and vice versa. It's because you are leaving that old version of yourself behind you. You are, I think I just said that, you are elevating and also shedding unnecessary layers. You are releasing karmic patterns, cycles, habits, old facets of you, old mindset, old energy. All that old stuff is just ready to dissipate because there's this brand new cycle coming in. Old cycles are ending and new beginnings are on the horizon. You deserve this new chapter. Yeah, you do. The right person that really deserves you and treats you like they want to give you the world is coming in. Be open to whoever that is. It might be for some of you exactly who you expect. And for some of you, God might have a big surprise planned for you. And you're going to recognize, that this is going to put you into spiritual celebration. It's going to feel so special for you. So now what tarot do we use? I have one in mind, but I'm not sure if that's the one. So let's just dive into this one. Maybe we'll use a few different decks. This is the tarot of the longest dream. That actually feels appropriate with this energy. I really feel like for some of you, you have something coming through that you have been dreaming about for lifetimes. So I don't know if it's being with a certain person and it's very simple, or if it's what you do together, or if it's because of meeting somebody so special that you get to do something in your lifetime that you've always just like, it's like part of your destiny. So let's just get some more clarity. Let's see what the movement of energy is to be helpful for you guys. What is the movement of energy to be helpful on together, love offer, celebration, twin flame, penny pinching, and sexual tension, and new chapters coming in? Oh yeah, you do. Wow. You have the Death card. Maybe a Scorpio energy as well. Death is such a powerful, beautiful card. I always feel like it whispers, live. You're here now. Now, right now is when you get to do it. So how are you going to do it and release everything that is no mas? There is an old you, an old version of, you know, what you used to do, or an old version of someone else. There is totally new energy coming through. It is the light at the end of the tunnel, but you have to let go. You have to let go of something and head towards that light, what feels right. You do have this horizon over here, a gateway you're heading towards. It's where it's ultimate release. It's literally exactly what this said. It's shedding old skin, old ways, old everything, and allowing it so that you can go towards total transformation, evolution, renewal, rebirth. Here, it's knowing a cycle is done, or wishing it was done and making no action, you know, to end something, or holding on to something that is no more, an old way, and it's always going to feel like you're trying to crawl in that old gross skin that doesn't fit you anymore. It's never going to feel right. So let's get a little clarity on number 13, major arcana, death, release, renewal. What is this new chapter all about? Whatever new cycle you are going in, this is also a theme that keeps coming through for you guys. It's not going to feel like the weight of the world is on your shoulders anymore. And if there's anything heavy that comes through, you're going to have the right person or people in your life to help you carry that load, to make something easier, not harder. This is where you release such a heavy weight, doing it all yourself. Release a mindset that you continue to do something the hard way, opening up your mind to new advice or new help coming in that can show you another way it can be done. You do have a little bit of that tension over there. And you have a very interesting castle kind of on the tip of that weird little mountain. So maybe something was teetering before. You know, I always feel like this person has to do something a different way and go back to that castle and come back with some shoes. It'd be a lot easier. Here, it's just insisting on doing it the hard way. Insisting on holding on to the weight of the world when you don't have to. When you're supposed to have these blessings. You're supposed to have beautiful partnership. When you're supposed to have abundance in your life. But you continue to do something in a cycle that wasn't working or isn't growing. So let's see. I am getting that this is a weight that for most of you, somebody else is ready to put down. I feel like somebody wants to put down the weight, and it said that you feel like home. I feel like maybe some of you have been waiting for someone to finally make some changes. You already have their shoes ready to go, and you're ready to massage somebody's feet. I don't know why I see a foot massage now. Clarity on death and the 10 of Wands. What else would be helpful for the collective, please and thank you? Well, you have the Queen of Wands. And then here you got the Lovers. Oh, I gotta cover her cute little nip. So maybe you have inspired someone, or this queen has inspired someone to be really confident in love, confident in passion. This is the queen that just kind of shines. She's like center stage. She can be really quiet but walk in a room and she turns heads. She's got that fiery kind of energy that inspires others. She's super creative. I don't know, I feel like she's the one that always gives somebody else the chance to shine. She wants others to succeed. She's like a go-getter. She's, you know, the motivational speaker. She's the one that like even like gets on the microphone. They're like, so my friend really sings really well, and I'd like him or her to come on up here and sing that song. They're like, what do they just do? And then she gets people out of their comfort zone because she recognizes their talents. She gives everybody a chance to shine because she's so confident with herself. She's not afraid of ever losing her spot for somebody else taking the place of what is right for her, because she knows what she deserves. You know, she has such confidence in how unique she is, that there's nobody like her, that she doesn't compare herself. She's incomparable. Unless she's like this, then she's always afraid that somebody's going to come in and, you know, get the better offer. Strip something away from her. Take away her spotlight. And that's just out of non-confidence, or like, that's just when she is not being confident. It's fear-based. It's lack-based. It's, you know, not letting somebody get up there because you're afraid they're going to be better than you. Maybe they will. That doesn't take away whatever natural talent or gifts or, you know, position this person has. At the bottom, you do have the Lover. So you do have a Gemini energy. You do have somebody who is making a big decision about love. This is a decision. It looks like they're coming together. Eye to eye, divine guidance by this angel. And it's somebody who makes a decision on love because they have the confidence to let the other person decide with their free will, with their whole heart. It's not the upside down version where somebody is trying to make somebody be in love with them because that's what they want. Or they're afraid that somebody is going to go away and they would never get another chance possible. So they hold on to someone. This is where it's freedom in love. It's interdependent. It's where two people choose to be together or not. Because upside down, it's where neither is trusting their divine guidance here. Where there's too much desire on the other person or too much pressure on the other person to be a certain way. And the outcome is never lasting. But usually when the Lovers is upright, it's a beautiful chance on a lasting love. I feel like we should clarify that with a different deck. So I sort of want to use this one. I have the Art of Life, and I like that these have quotes. It's a really pretty deck of cards. I've used this for so many years. So clarity on the Lovers, the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands could be a fire sign, Sagittarius, Aries, Leo. It doesn't have to be. It's just somebody who's in that power of true confidence, expression, and it's somebody who I don't know, I feel like this is also the queen that can be very masculine and feminine together. I feel like this is the queen that could like totally run a business, but it's also the queen that knows when she has to sit back and let the right thing come to her. I feel like she can be the pursuer just as easily as she can be that like ultra feminine energy. She just has to know when to have that balance to take the reins on a situation, or when to allow someone or something to come to her. Let's get one more from the Art of Life. One more message, please, and thank you. The Hermit. I actually really like this because the Hermit energy, Virgo energy, the Hermit is where you or someone else was allowed or chose or was handed or guided towards that cave, towards meditation, towards a moment, a space, even a darkness sometimes, to go internal. I accidentally Freudian slipped eternal, which is interesting. It's the Hermit is trusting the inner guidance system, turning that beautiful flame on inside his or her soul to see all of the writing on the wall, to shine a light like and guidance right in front of you, so that every step along the path you now take, you have this divine guidance, this spiritual light inside of you, helping you move the right way and away from the directions that don't suit you anymore. That would be repeating patterns that you would have gone through. You have to learn that lesson before you really see that growth. The Hermit is a great teacher. The Hermit allows space alone to gain wisdom. And eventually this wisdom is guidance towards others. And I always see the Hermit as being so wise. They know when to shine that big spotlight on, let their light shine, guide others along the way. And they also recognize when somebody is totally reliant on somebody else's guidance and never turning on their own light, when to shut that light out on somebody else so they can be in the dark a little bit and learn to tap into their own spirituality, their own light, their own wisdom. So they're not always constantly looking for others for guidance, so they can do it on their own. I always see this upside down as too much alone time. Having such a beautiful wise light inside of you and never sharing it. Or never using that light to get out there to a new chapter. Staying in that cave for way too long. The Hermit is, I feel like this Hermit is looking at that horizon, contemplating when to get up, maybe waiting for the break of day. Nowhere can a man find a quieter or more untroubled retreat than his own soul. I do find that somebody is discovering a true peace within their soul, a true confidence with who they are and who they want to and are becoming, and possibly together, possibly on their own. But I do feel like it's all around self-discovery and complete release of old chapters, old patterns, and that alone is such a beautiful reason to celebrate. And let's do one more. Raise your vibration just to end this reading. I hope it was helpful for you guys. Thank you so much for being with me here today. There's one more message to sum this reading up, please, and thank you. Of course, this came through. I'm going to pull this banana guy out again. My sexuality is sacred. I do see that as the overall theme coming through here today. I don't think this connection, or the connection that you are entering into, or the one you are thinking about, is mundane or just about physical touch. I see it as really sensual spiritually, really deep and different, really special and unique. And I don't know, I feel like some of you are going to have some very deep, very beautiful, very sassy moments. And I don't think it's going to compare to anything you've ever experienced before. So that being said, hey, I hope you guys have a beautiful day, evening, night. I am leaving with a big blush on my face. I love you so much. I hope this reading was helpful. And I will see you soon. Bye.